So another day and another motocross event. So we're going to look at some of the bikes they have here, and these are, I don't know what the brand is, Kayo, say since 1997, 1999. So you have all these beautiful bikes here. So you have the mini bikes for the kids. The heat is now going on, so a lot of people are here, and you have the food stand there. But anyway, there are more here. So this is I think I like the fact that this is something that is well developed in the country, and a lot of people are really getting into it. And so it's almost similar to most of the motocross events you have. So here we have the, well, ooh, that's expensive. That's well, it's a protective gear, and it's like almost $200. That's 95,000 colones. So it is not cheap. And a lot of people are here because, well, this is what you come to do. So the crowd is so that's the junior heat. So younger people come in here to have a good time, and then you can buy your, you can buy ice cream, and what else do you have? Food, burger joints. So in most of these events, these are some of the things you see. The Yamaha, I don't know what brand, I mean, I don't know what series this one is, but these ones have already been to the race, and they look really good. So Yamaha is very present here, and as you can see, the whole Yamaha team, so people who are sponsored by Yamaha are all here, and a lot of bikes. So more mini bikes for your mini-me's. So all right, so there's another heat that's about to start now, and let's go and see what that looks like. So they're waiting for the juniors to no, I need to go to. So they're waiting for people to, the junior ones, to leave the what's it called, the circuit, so that they can have more people join. So it's looking all good. So, and more bike stands, Kawasaki here. So you have the Yamaha. I think Yamaha just said, okay, we'll just bring the whole factory here, and they just a lot of them. And then you have the team Kawasaki here, and all. Someone just arrived from the event, so that's cool. And then more people here, so let's go and see. I'm just going to line up now just to see the start, where people rev their engines and get ready for the next heat. So it's all about to go down, as they say. I don't know why they didn't have that many people, but anyway, let's see what's going to happen here. So someone just fell in the startup line, so that's not good. All right, so this is the yep, that's the startup. If you fail the startup, it is just so painful, because then it means you have to play catch up, and often you if you're not a favorite, it's just going to be very hard to do anything catch up to the others. So let's see if we can get another angle from the current heat. So that's how, oh, more are coming. They're throwing a lot of mud because, yeah, what is motocross without mud? And we're fortunate that it hasn't started to rain. Even if we're in this rainy season, it hasn't started to rain. But once it starts to rain, it's just going to be very, very difficult to be around here. And so anyway, let's try to get closer to the you can also win a t-shirt, that's what they're saying. Come on. So more people here. Most of the people here are actually, some of them, oh, well, I would say a lot of family members. That was intense, to say the least. So more people here, and then food vendors as well, because this is the, I need to get down here. So this is the best place, basically, the food stands. And why you don't see a lot of food stands more in other events is because here people are allowed to bring their own food. So people bring their own barbecues and all these other things, so they're well prepared. So what they tend to do is then buy snacks or other cold beverages when it's very hot. So another interesting thing about this is that depending on the circuit, this one they basically allow open access to all the vendor sites and the teams. So open access means you can walk through and admire the bikes and all that. However, in other circuits, this section will be blocked off, so only families or people with special wristbands will be allowed to be here, for the simple reason that in some cases there have been stolen bikes. I know that's evil, that you know, you would even someone would even contemplate that. So when they have things like the ones here, what tends to happen is that they just block everything here from here all the way to here, so you can't access it. And it does make a lot of sense when you think about it, because if vendors and bikers are here and then they lose their bikes because someone decided, well, it's easy picking, it just means people would start complaining and start coming to the heats and the meet. And so you don't want that. So you have Yamaha section there, and then you have here the KTM section, where all the basically the sponsors or riders who are with KTM would would come together and ride under the same banner. So you have Husqvarna. These are other brands that people have here. But KTM seems to be rather prestigious for some reason. Yamaha, well, I don't know, it's probably because of the brand, and the brand is well known. So you have all that. But anyway, the whole story is that in most of these cases, they have a lot of security people for the simple reason that it is just very volatile sometimes when you come to a place like this and all of a sudden people steal your bike. All right, this is the back end. I don't think I'm allowed to be here, so let me go to the other side. Everyone seems to have a green wristband. I have a yellow one, so basically you don't belong here. Let's move to the other side. All right, something else. Are these portable toilets that people now have here? In the good old days, they didn't used to have those. And the Ministry of Health has decided that most of these events now should have portable toilets distributed around the area for basically health hygiene. But also it just means people stop going in behind the trees and digging holes. They used to have like all these fixed toilets before, but then it also means that the logistics of actually having hundreds of people in the same place. Okay, they've just finished their ride, I think. Yeah. So the logistics of it, when you have a fixed location, and when people have these fixed location, the problem with that is that on normal days you would have maybe two toilets, one male and female, and that's it, you're done. And then you have people racing, not many people. But then when you have big events, hundreds of people show up, the toilets are not adequate. So they've changed that now. That now it is basically compulsory to have an event like this. The ministry really requires you to have those portable toilets. I don't know how they've measured, but I've seen about all these toilets distributed around the place, and it just makes it easier, convenient as well. So all good. So someone did not have a good start. In that corner there, one of the starters, well, a couple of rides collided, and so basically he was last, and that's not good. On a race like this, you really need to be part of the starting. You need to be in the front basically, and hope others don't catch up to you. But anyway, so it's part of it. Oh, he's the last one. That's not good. So a biker just fell, and the bike is just on the floor there. Just there. So he's out of the race. I'm not sure if he's really injured, but I saw they brought a stretcher out to probably just protocol. But anyway, that's another reality of this. It's not all fun. When it goes wrong, it can be rather spectacular. And something else about why events like this, like motocross, are rather interesting, is that you have other sort of related business that actually happens. So if you look at here, there are hundreds of, tens of tents that people have set up, and then you have the seats, the foldable seats, umbrellas, and what else you have? So the umbrellas, of course, when it rains or when it's just too hot. So you have those. That's why the local community, the local government actually appreciates when people come in and organize things like this. So it's not always about the bikes. So you have all these seats here that are just that people go to, like the local supermarket or hardware store, and buy these for these events, and they go around the country, follow the events, and then they're able to just enjoy it. So when you think about I would say, I don't know how many people are here, but anyway, hundreds of people. So when you think about that, it's just absolutely amazing. So you even have trailers here to bring the bikes. So everything that is linked to, so these are the riders coming in. So everything that is linked to the whole bike scene is all about, sorry, I almost got run over. So everything is linked somehow. And so when you think about the local economy, when people say, I don't like bikers, they make a lot of noise, which might be true because they can be rather noisy. But the problem is that, I mean, the good thing is, the good thing is that when you have that, okay, these are the juniors starting, I can say the younger ones. Anyway. Oh, they're not the juniors. Anyway. Suzuki here, I actually didn't pay too much attention to them. But anyway. So the whole point of these economy is that, for example, you have these behind the car that basically you need trailers. I don't know what anyway. Trailers, stands for the bikes. So the logistics of actually organizing something like this with a lot of the tents, all the things that people spend money on. And fortunately or unfortunately today, it's not raining yet. I think it's going to rain this afternoon. Oh, that's them coming, let's run. See if I can get a picture of the crowd. Alright, so that is so I actually find it really amusing when they're about to start, everyone comes here and everyone's like, oh, I need to see the start, and then the start, and then everyone goes back to their seat, or it just seems a lot of fun, and the intensity of the start is always great. So anyway, so back to the story of the related economy of biking and motocross, the fact that there's just so much related or linked to it that you think it's just boosted the economy because you're giving people a reason to spend money, to be passionate about something, and I think that's absolutely great. So that's a little girl there. So there are not that many girls participating, so anytime you see one, it's kind of cool. The ones I saw participating, they are not as crazy as the boys. The boys would jump and they're a bit more, they go a bit slower. But every now and then you see one, you're thinking, she probably grew up with the boys because she was just dangerous, just as, or if not even more than the boys. So I think it's a good thing to get more people into the racing, put it that way, and a lot of people a lot of girls are also participating, especially if they start really young, or they coming from regions where motorbiking is a part of the transport mode. You see then more girls in regions like that participating in motocross. are the junior riders, and you see the mothers all worried about for their children. I can understand that. So, they it seems that the younger ones were scheduled for lunchtime, and now there they come. Oh, that's the girl. All right. All right. So and yeah, because there's no male or female category for children, because well, it's all about the size of the what's it called? It's about the size of the machine, put it that way. And here, the family here encouraging, go. That's how you do it. And that is how you that is how you raise future champions.